Mr. PJ. Pennsylvania. Where you guys at? Yeah, thank you so for coming out here to Partners tonight on a Monday night. For God, please give it up for yourselves with all the vociferousness you can possibly muster for yourself. Because that's love for yourself. Do you masturbate with that kind of enthusiasm, people?
Yeah.
Do ya? Anywho, my name is PJ Cote, and I appreciate y'all coming out tonight to the Monday. I decided tonight to headline. So here's my 15 minutes of fame, as Andy Warhol said that, right, didn't he? Andy Warhol. Yeah. 15 minutes of fame, here we go. I want to thank the awards for coming out, number 2 and number 3. Give it up for the awards to come out. Give it up for Connor O'Kane and the Set Closet for coming out. Please give it up to your host with the most, Scotty G Live. Give it up, please, everybody. Let's do that first. Thanks, you guys. My name's PJ Cote. I'm very hirsute, as the kids say. I bring strong hate grid vibes to the party. And I kind of look like a cross between Jack Black? Jack Black and Zach Galifianakis. God damn it, I'm Jack Blackifianakis. I'm a hybrid animal. I look like a feral bum won $300,000 on a scratch-off ticket or something, and I'm 2.5 weeks into a 3-week-long coke and hooker binge in Boynton Beach, and they find my lifeless body that I came to in with my remaining 12 grand under the bed. Oddly specific, but that's me in a nutshell, okay? Girls are like, oh, I love a guy with a beard. I'm like, yeah, nothing says attractiveness more than neglecting personal hygiene. Super sexy. I am single, as you can tell, because a girl by now would have been like, bring in the fucking crops, hair farmer. So I don't mind, you know. I'm single because I don't like having to explain shit. Like if I have a girl moving with me and she goes into the pantry to get some butter, she's like, why are there bite marks in the stick of butter? Is that like a unit of measure? Is this utilized, in a recipe that was made for others? Again, I don't explain shit, like that's why I can't have roommates either. Because if I see a peanut butter knife in the sink, that's your 30-day notice. Oh, sorry, I didn't love the peanut butter knife. I would rather you take that peanut butter knife and lick it clean on both sides and put it back in the drawer than leave a peanut butter knife in my sink. And that's why I can't have roommates. I have to be alone. I can't do it. We're here in Harbor Creek. Have you noticed next door we got anybody here from Northeast? Any people from Northeast? Isn't that funny that the town of Northeast? It's not even a town, right? It's just a fucking direction. Is that like where the FBI, they send their people in the witness protection program? Let's go place somewhere innocuous. So send John Smith up to Northeast. There's like, why do they name it Northeast? Isn't there a town founder? Oh yeah, the town founder was John Krasmolowskinsky. Fuck, we can't do John Krasmolowskinsky fucking Boulevard, can we? Just call it Northeast. This is where the NPCs move to, right? We have no personality, let's live in Northeast. I am single, so I don't have a woman that's helping me to make good dietary choices, as you can probably tell. And the thing I eat the most is this malto meal. Do you know the malto meal? It's like this big giant 6-pound bindle of fucking cereal that you stick to like a bindle, and you walk around with it, like a runaway. It's a giant 10-pound bag of fake Fruity Pebbles, right? And I've been eating so much of it that all my poops are now coming out rainbow colored. So now I have LGBTQIA++, whatever fucking poops. It's like my poop is a protected class now. It's like my poops are so gay that as soon as they come out all rainbow colored, they get turned on because they realize they're coming out of a butthole and they're trying to go back inside the whole time and re-penetrate me. That's my gay poop joke. And it's the reason I'm also constipated. Good excuse though. Good news, guys, I just recently had a coitus pond installed in my backyard. It's like a regular koi pond, except you fuck the fish.
Nice.
It's kind of tough, like being a monger You don't want to be a monger because the only options you have are fish and hate. You got any cat people? Any folks with cats in the house? Anybody got some pussy?
Oh, yeah.
The Ohio boys got some kitties. I think it's funny when you go to somebody's house who has cats because you always hear like these crazy backstories. You walk in, they're like, he's like, oh, I saw a litter box. You guys got some cats? Like, oh, well, we have some cats. We have Rebecca, the little cat. She'll spend about 3.5 hours sniffing, and then she'll finally sneak out to say hello. We see her once a day. And then there's Midnight. Midnight has been here in 6 months. We still leave food out for him, and I think he takes them sometimes. But like Midnight is kind of more of a figment of our imagination now. And then we have Incubus. You know, like Incubus is just a collective thought. Imagination of our roommates. The cat doesn't actually exist. That's how like mystical each cat is. Their background story is more mystical than the last. And like cats, they don't ever go missing. You know what I mean? Like cats just go on fucking epic adventures, right? That we can only dream of. They're off gallivanting with a juvenile dog, eating spaghetti and this shit and fighting and fucking. Then they come back 6 months later with tits hanging down from some phantom brood of kittens they dropped off somewhere. No, cats don't go missing. They go on fucking epic adventures we can only dream of. I fucked up last week though, guys. One of my friends was constipated, and he didn't know what to do. And I smoke a lot of weed, so I found this like cannabis-based laxative that I gave him, and it totally didn't work. And he's still constipated, and he just got hooked on the weed. That guy couldn't shit or get off the pot. Huh? Did you guys hear about that bobsled race during the Olympics this last winter? The American team was about to win, but they lost by a fucking nose. That guy sure was a sore loser, huh? Last week I was in the Family Dollar and I saw this box of this stuff. It was called facial tissue. I was like, that's fucking disgusting. They're making tissue just for blowing it on a girl's face? Jesus Christ. What's next? Put hockey bibs? Facial tissue. What a sick, disgusting world we live in. Tissue is made just for that disgusting. Yeah, here's the cum jokes again. I had to do the cum jokes, right? Had to chime in on the cum jokes, right? Oh, guess what? Since we're at the strip club, I think it's too bad that none of the regulars that come to the strip club are here for this, because I'm going to reveal this huge secret. For any guy can get laid, absolutely 100%, no doubt. You know how you do it? I'm about to unlock the secret, so if anyone's online watching this, they better pay attention. Here's the secret. Here's how you get laid every time. 10 rings. 10 rings. One on each fucking finger, right? Thumb, finger, you have 10 rings on each hand, right? You walk into the club with 10 rings, this chick is gonna walk right up to you like, which one of those rings are you gonna take out so you can finger blast me?
Yep.
Like, exactly. But you can't just walk, you can't be the guy who has no rings and then 10 rings. You pretty much just have to move to a new city with the 10 rings already, and you saunter into the fucking bar with your 10 rings. Within 10 minutes, you're gonna have 10 orgasms. Trust me, 10 rings. Write it down. Anyway. You ever I used to live in California, and sometimes you move to a place and they tell you like this new phrase or something that like you didn't hear in your town. Like, remember getting all like emo about something like unnecessarily, and my friends like, bro, don't get all butthurt over it. Whoa! But you ever hear the first time someone told you not to get butthurt, immediately you're like, that's a bad thing. I should try not to be butthurt. Sounds like, and then if somebody ever wants you to leave, like, hey bro, why don't you just fucking kick rocks? Fucking kick rocks? Dude, that's just like, you think like a kid who's like a runaway, he's like an orphan, he's walking down the road, he's just kicking a rock down. If someone tells you to kick rocks, that means you're fucking dumb. Oh wait, speaking of, I just figured out something. This is my impression of an NBA player having sex with a WNBA player. You guys ready? Here's my impression of 2 pro basketball players doing it. You're going hard in the paint, I'm baby. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Applause break for that. That's my first time doing that bit. Been thinking about that for a while. Anyway. I love women, man, but they always want you to do better. You know, it's like they got this instinct to make you better. I just want you to do better. I just want you to be better. Why can't you? And it's like, how far does that go back, right? That's an instinct, right? We we got the old caveman, Oog, right? Oog sauntering back to his cave. And his Oogette, he's sitting away from it. Oh my God, it's been 4 months and we've gone on safari and you brought back some animal. That's great. Is that a buffalo? I mean, like, it's kind of a small one. Like, is that like a buffalette? Is that like a juvenile buffalo? It's like, look under the tail. Oh my God. I just want you to do better, okay? I just want the bigger buffalo. I just want you to bring back that fucking giraffe one summer so we can live off its neck for like 9 months, baby. Come on, Oog. Just do better. Last week I saw this ad for this local limousine company. It was called Lookout Limousine. I thought that was a really terrible name for a limousine company. Anytime it can be mistaken for something like hazardous, like, look out! Limousine! It's just like there's a limousine that's careening through humanity. You don't want to be Lookout Limousine. Also, I saw this place called Auburn Florist. I'm like, dear Auburn Florist, please, I hope you don't ever encounter an arsonist with a strong sense of irony. You guys hear about this? There was a summer camp this last year where I guess there was some bad food or E. coli or something, and all the kids got sick, and the entire camp got diarrhea. They went from happy campers to crappy hampers. What's a chicken's favorite classical music composer? Anybody? Any guesses? What's a chicken's favorite classical composer? No, that's a gimme. Actually, the correct answer is Tchaikovsky! You know, chickens enjoyed Russian romanticists, did you? That's a better punchline for that one. Fuck. Do you guys have I have a new impression. This one is Billy Idol. Remember Billy Idol? Since we were rocking it, remember Billy Idol from the Rebel Yell? When I was a kid, I used to trim the sleeves off and I like spike my hair and do the German lip roll. See that? You guys looking? German lip roll, right? So this is my impression of Billy Idol having car trouble. This is Billy Idol having car trouble. Start bollocks! Billy Idol would say bollocks when his alto was having trouble. Speaking of the British food's not real, is it? British food is fake. They're punking us, aren't they? They just eat cheeseburgers and drink their beer cold like us, right? Just exactly the same. Like, oh, now we got this plate, and we got these 3 grey sausages that look like grandma's fingers itching up out of the grave for the protein. And then we got this toast with these beans on it, just like gravy, not a speck of pepper on it there, right? And then you want some vegetables, or let me spit this big loogie of mushy peas. Spit out these peas, my God. English food's not real, dude. You guys are eating cheeseburgers. Salt off your wob. That's another thing. That's a pejorative for English. Salt off your wob. I'll probably get edited in the European mix, right? Got any Detroit people in the house? Anyone from Detroit? Any Detroiters? I love the NFL broadcast from Detroit because they're always like, you know, they have to show like a landmark or something for Detroit. They'll just show the Ambassador Bridge, right? They'll be like, oh, did you see the Ambassador Bridge? Takes you, I was like, not only do you have no landmarks in Detroit, you're showing the Ambassador Bridge that takes you the fuck out of Detroit. Like, no, it takes you to a different country entirely. That's how much fucking Detroit sucks. I'm gonna leave you guys with a couple impressions. Sometimes I'll write a joke, and the joke feels like it's not mine. So I'm gonna do a small series of impressions of other comedians, some dead, one alive, a joke that felt like something they would say. So, in honor of Jerry Seinfeld, who just came to town, give it up for Jerry Seinfeld, one of the masters of comedy. I have one good Jerry Seinfeld bit. Jerry goes, how come every time you clip your fingernails, within moments you will encounter an unavoidably fingernail-dependent task? Yeah, this one's Mitch Hedberg. Ready, Mitch Hedberg? Last week I went to this place at Applebee's and they had a 2-for-1 dinner. For a dinner for two. And I said, hey, listen, man, I'll be the one to decide what's a dinner for two, okay? I want a chicken sandwich and a hamburger and a bottomless basket of fries and a bottomless basket of fries and a side of crippling depression, please. And this one's Rodney Dangerfield. This was Rodney Dangerfield on the subject of same-sex marriage, right? I don't understand the big deal about the same-sex marriage, okay, my God. Me and my wife, we've been having the same sex every Saturday morning for 15 years. You don't hear me complaining. Thank you, the master. And I'll leave you this one. This is a little setup, but I'll leave you this one because I'm the last one. I can drag it out if I want here. I can go 10 more. I can go 15 more now. Fucking whatever. Anyway, this one is I don't know if you're familiar with Sam Kinison, but Sam Kinison is one of the masters. And I came up with this joke where I wrote it, and then his voice just came in. So I'm just going to finish with this one. I think this is the perfect way to finish. Before I do so, I want to tell you I love you unconditionally. We are all one. There is no separation. Only love exists. We're all just little facets in a tiny diamond of oneness and wholeness. I took no mushrooms before I said this. And I love you all. Appreciate your time. Finally, this is my, I'm going to finish my Kinnison. So I was recently watching this documentary. This guy figured out a way how to live out of a storage unit. And he had the electric line up at the top, and he had his power, and he had a little air conditioner, and he had his little bunk bed, and he had all his little stuff set up in his little storage space that he managed to figure out how to live in, right? And he's walking, and he's interviewing the guy, and the camera's panning around, and then you see this little marker board, this little dry erase marker board with a marker on top. And on the top, it's got a to-do list. And you know, I don't know, I'm not here to judge this guy, I'm not in a position or whatever, you know, but if, I don't know, if I was in this guy's shoes, if I was him, maybe the first thing that I put at the top of my little to-do list is to get a real fucking job, you fucking loser! Get a real fucking place to live, you fucking idiot! I love you guys. My name is PJ Cote. We'll see you next time. Much love. Thanks so much. Hang out. And we got an open mic coming up. Got some more performers. Come on, stick around here. Thank you for your time. PJ Cote, that's my time. Peace, somebody.
Yeah, so before we move on, just one more round of applause. I'm a big Chris Berman fan. The Chris Berman name's on ESPN. So we have Connor Candy O'Kane. We got Jimmy Sykeforth, the second, Jimmy Sykeforth, the third.